Xbox, Skype. Hey there, Michael Giannotti from the Abbey Faith and Music Fest. And earlier today we did an interview with Kara Klein, but now we're going to get Paul Forsyth from Paging Samuel and get his thoughts on the fest, music, faith, you name it. So let's go ahead and give him a call. Xbox, Skype. So, you know, when you think about music and the things that have drawn you there, and you think about your faith, right? You talk about how, you know, you got the name Paging Samuel because God was calling Samuel. And music is one of those ways that so often, you know, I know for myself, I'm drawn in and I feel called by God when I'm listening to music that speaks to Him and that speaks to my heart. You know, what is it that when you think about music today, the music that you write, music you listen to, what is it about music that makes it so important, can make it such an important part of our faith, and how can music really lead us closer to God?
That's a loaded question.
That's a loaded question. That's right. We want to shoot them in there.
All right. Well, my view is personally, I don't know if it's evolved is the word. I'm going back and forth with the Christian music versus this genre, that genre.
Sure.
My conclusion was that people try to box music in.
Yep.
With when they call it Christian music.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's one of my pet peeves among many. It's like what you sing about isn't a genre, isn't a style.
Right.
Every single musician that I know sings hopefully what they know, whether they're atheist, Christian, or not. I think that music itself, it speaks to a deeper level in us than almost anything else. It can bring back a painful memory or a joyful memory. It can lead us so much closer to the truth, or sometimes it can take us farther away, depending on what we're listening to.
Yep.
But I don't. What's that?
No, I said, yep, I totally agree.
But I think a song, whether it says Jesus or not, personally, I think it should point to beauty somehow, point to life or God. It always should point to the origin of everything you see somehow, even if the person who created it didn't even realize it. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it totally does. It's funny, you know, we interviewed Kara Klein earlier today, and she was talking about, you know, how to her music points to beauty, and it's art. It is art. It's art, and that by pointing to beauty and the art, it should seek to elevate us. And that, you know, it's something that whether you're conscious of, like you said, whether you're conscious of it or not, when we're pointing to beauty and truth and experience, if we're really focusing on that, ultimately that does lead us to God because it's God's creation, right? And it's born of oftentimes our experiences and things. And so, and the other point that you made about how it really speaks, you know, just this idea that it goes straight to the heart and can even bypass the head.
Yeah. Jared Army is me. He has a song, Head to the Heart is the name of the road. You know, can't think of the title of the song right now. It's really good. You just made me think of that.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those things, and the music, you know, it just can move you. And I know, like in my own experience, so many times, and I listen to everything. I'm a kid, you know. I'm a little bit older than you, quite a bit older than you. But you know, when I think about in my own life experiences, songs, like you said, it reminds me of times in my life. And I'll get in the car and I'll put on, you know, sometimes some classic rock from the 70s. It just makes me feel young and exuberant. And you know, and other times I'll listen to classical music or something by, you know, Josh Groban or Andrea Bocelli, that it may not be a religious song per se, but it moves me. and an appreciation of the
Yeah.
beauty of life and the truth of things.
Yeah. Like, I think not to dwell too much on it, but in the Christian market, like, I'm a big fan of George Clay, and they've gone away from the direction of the market itself.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what I have found is that they not just water down a lot of the sound, like they want to make things radio friendly, which is understandable to some degree, but they water down a lot of the message too.
Sure.
And they box in what they're allowed to write about.
Yep.
And when you limit what you're writing about and you can't be real, you're not able to address the deeper levels of the person, you know? So
you can become like it becomes formulaic. It's like
yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Like my favorite artist, my wife and I introduced through I think through Phil Donahue on Facebook. There's Josh Garrels. This guy, he writes from a Christian perspective, but on a deeper level than just about anybody we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's just I don't know.
It speaks to
I
you.
know what I'm trying to say, to be honest with you, other than the man's incredible writing, and he gets to the heart, but he's been courted by a lot of labels, but he won't do it. And I'm thankful for that, because then you hear, what's real. He's not afraid to shy away from certain words and songs, not obscenities, but words that you would not hear otherwise, I guarantee you.
Sure. Well, and it's funny you say that, and with the labels and stuff, I think about, when she first came out, we went and saw Audrey Assad years ago, and she was on a label, major Christian label. She ended up leaving because she said they wanted to turn her into this pop singer, and she had things that she was very passionate about, she wanted to address. So now she's doing, indie Kickstarter type labels instead, and gave that up to pursue what she thought she was being called to do.